Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On second down, here's Goff. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and then get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, Goff. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Chubb on the counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They set up the screen to Chubb. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far, because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Jones. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Crowder. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Goff. On the catch, it's Crowder. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Jones on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Hold on.
They go with Chubb on second down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Willis. Complete to Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this 1st half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ric Flair.
And Chubb will try the middle here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The Goff's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Willis. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
70, 70. Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Here we go. Start. Hurt. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll give to Hall. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hall again. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Willis's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
3rd down, it's Willis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Off play action. Here's Goff. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This is 2nd and 8. Willis headed left off the option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the 1st. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Now Willis to throw. This complete to Jones. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number 920 almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
18 Cardinals. Alert! Alert! Ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Willis. This pass out wide to Hall. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. More from L.A. in a moment. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
19
1.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Willis on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice Nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Willis, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now they're in the hurry-up.
He was taken at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3rd and 2. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
70 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete to Judy. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
First and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Yard line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
50-yard line.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Buffalo 18.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 54 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Shut up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A gain of only a yard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Shell. Shell.
And a Again, it's Chubb. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th.